Study Skills in English, Michael J Wallace. Unit 1, Improving Reading Efficiency. Unit 1, Improving Reading Efficiency. The unit aims to help you to read more actively, read in more focused way, read in more time efficiency way, made with greater understand, made more critically. Active reading. Reading with a purpose. Reading plays a key role in almost every source of study. Yet many students do their reading in an unfocused way. This can often lead to poor results, so let us start by trying to clarify our ideas about reading. Reason for reading. Think of as many reasons for reading a book as you can. Which of them would you describe as academic reasons? Is there any connection between your purpose in reading a book or an article and the way that you read? It should there be. For discussion of this talk, see key. Predicting, study the title. Using the title, read the information below and then do task 2. The title of books or critical articles can be very helpful to you. We want to read in a more focused and efficient way. Usually the titles of academic books or articles were factual and informative. They can and most be taken as very brief summaries of the contents of the text. So you can help focus your reading by asking yourself questions like, in what way is this text relevant to me or to what I am trying to do? What sort of questions do I expect this text to answer? These questions then you ask yourself before you read the text are sometimes called anticipation questions. Titles can be helpful in another way. Sometimes when you are reading through a bibliography, you have to make a decision on the basis of the title alone as to whether a book or article is going to be helpful to you. Here again you have to ask yourself questions such as those above. Using titles of text. This task practices in anticipating the contents of a text by reading the title. Choose 3 of the following titles from the journal Geography, and for each title write down 2 anticipation questions that the article might answer. Global warming and extreme weather, a cautionary note by Craig O'Hare, Geography, Volume 84, Jan 1999. 6 billion counting, pp. 8791. 6 billion and counting trends and prospects for global population at the beginning of the 21st century by Hazel Burrett, Geography, Volume 85, 2 April 2000, pp. 107-120. Unconstrained Growth, the Development of a Spanish Tourist Resort by John Polared and Rafael Dominguez. Rodriguez, Geography, Volume 81, Jan 1995, pp. 33-44. It concerns the geography of a growing Europe by Stephen Jackson, Geography, Volume 85, 4 October 2000, pp. 3668-369. Changing Responses to Water Resource Problems in England and Wales by Rick Carrier, Geography, Volume 80, Jan 1995, pp. 45-57. If you are in a group, compare your anticipation questions. How much overlap was there in the kind of information the members of the group expected? Now look at the outline summaries of the articles in the key. How good were you, individually or as a group, at anticipating the sort of information the articles would constrain? Skimming, scanning, and searching. Efficient readers do not always read every word. To save time, they use techniques like skimming, scanning, and searching. When we skim through a text, we are reading it quickly to get an overall impression of the text. When we are scanning or searching a text, we are looking for specific information which we know or suspect is there. Reading. Careful reading, quick reading, skimming to get overall impression, scanning, search for particular information, figure reading strategies. This diagram is based on the analysis of reading process presented in Stanley, Rickard, and Krell, where 1998 reading in a second language process, products and practices, Longman, skimming, another useful way of building up anticipation so that you can ask yourself the right kind of questions by skimming through the text, whether the book is a set text or a broad form library. Think of it, think of it as a tool for learning that is supposed to help you to master your subject. In that respect, you may want to know the answer to how useful is this book and in what way? Evolution. Where is the information I need located on it? Orientation. The parts of a book that may be useful for evaluation or orientation. These parts include the reviewer's comment, often also found created on the book jacket, but remember only good reviews will be created. Forward or preface, content page, printing history. This shows when the book was first published, reprinted, or a new edition issued, usually printed on a page called the in-print page immediately after the title page. A careful look through the index should also tell you a lot about the content of the book. We will discuss the idea in the next section. Evaluation, the potential usefulness of a text. This task gives you some practice in evaluation, the possible usefulness of a book and finding your way around it. The extracts show the pages that follow are taken from a book called The Psychology of the Happiness by Michael Ariel. See if you can use this information to find out more about the book. What is the author's academic position? In this position relevant to the subject matter of the book? Yes. When was the book first published? Has anything been done to update it since then? Yes. 2000 second edition. What audience or audiences does the book seem to be suitable for? Has the author any experience do you think of knowing the needs of the possible target audiences? What would you say might be the particular strengths of this book for beginner students of psychology? If you were a general reader interested in finding out what you could do to make yourself happier with chapters, might you be tempted to read first? If you were a student whose major subject was economics, which chapters do you think you might find especially relevant for you? Let's go to the next part of this chapter.